There's two things about this plan I feel like that are really neat that we nailed when looking at the market. It's an entertainer's dream because this kitchen is awesome. You have an uninterrupted island. I'm really excited about the backsplash here. Clay tile that's robin's egg, so it's varying in color, but still really neutral. A lot of just like clean lines, designated pull-out trash can, built-in refrigerator, lots and lots of storage. Pantry, the microwave in here so that it is there. Also, if you wanted to close the door, you don't have to look at it every day. Countertop with plugs in here, toasters, air fryers. Then leaving this open for more like Costco type things. More than anything, this living room is so wide. Think about how big of a sofa you can have, but that is open to the dining room.
How is this gonna shape up?
Deck to ceiling mounted bar system of open shelving. So it's a aged brass bar with white oak shelves. It creates just a little bit of privacy, but you can hang art on the backside that you experience when you enter in, but then on this side, still have glassware and things. So I think that it's a combination, in my opinion, of like styling, but not being committed to something, but also having this true open concept without just being one big, huge box. And the other thing is, like, when you're hosting a party and the dudes, they can kind of be in here in the bar, which feels like they're in the kitchen without being in the way of everybody in the kitchen. It really lends itself to really hosting. But to me, the real bonus is actually where the study is located. Double doors to the study. You're back here, which means that like if your kids are home, you can kind of close the door and you're not like at the front. You're not being bothered by the solicitor, Amazon package, neighbor walking their dog. It really actually doubles as a fifth bedroom because there is a first floor pool bath. Whereas most houses and listings will be like, oh, optional fifth bedroom. And it's the study and only a half bath is on the first floor. I'm like, it's not really a bedroom because my elderly mother-in-law is now gonna have to climb upstairs to defeat the purpose of a first floor bedroom. And so I was talking with Lewis at the open house and he was like, okay, tell me about the orientation of a bed. Well, I would put the bed here in front of the window. Certainly you can do comfortably a queen, but if you did a king, what could be really cool is sconces mounted on the walls and just little tiny trays for a phone, but really kind of make this like a true focal point, which I think is nice because then it actually feels like a bedroom. But if you go to resale, this can easily be a study. You could do built-ins on that side. Like there's just a lot of options.
One of the things that you mentioned that I always hear you talk about, this one truly has it all. This is the plan that we've won the award for, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because it checks all the boxes.
Absolutely.
Come check out this huge ass garage. If you had maybe a GT3 or
Michael
GT3
Silva.
RS or a GT2 RS, I love about building in the floodplain is that we don't have a lot of competition. A lot of builders are a bit hesitant to pull the trigger on a piece of dirt over here because they don't necessarily know how to execute the design. That's what Beth does so well. A lot of times when you pull up to her houses that are built in the floodplain, you really can't even tell because she masks it so well. We've had a few open houses here early in construction, and they've been either a party, because there's been a dozen or more people that have come through waiting to see what it looks like, or for the ones where we've maybe had like 4 or 5 people like yesterday. Everyone that came in with the intention of seeing a Harvard, or literally one of the girls, she walked in, she's like, I'm a fan of Harvard. I love everything that you guys do, and I just wanted to finally come and see this place. Big outdoor patio space in the back and in the front. Obviously an amazing neighborhood for kids. And it's kind of turning into like the neighborhood in this entire market area that we can call a front yard neighborhood. But you've got a really nice view of what's going on back here and in the front.
Also like really maximizing and utilizing yard space. At 3,900 square feet, you know, everyone's like, oh, what size lot is this? Just an average oak forest lot. We just really spend the time in the planning phase. Master suite is positioned atop the stairs. Not that we're talking about kids sneaking out, but no kid can make it past the parents' bedroom. Sizable, nothing too big, nothing too small. Definitely at least enough room for a bassinet, a dog crate. My painter did make one boo-boo and painted the cabinets white. They're gonna be a rich chocolatey brown, which I think is gonna be so nice. I feel like this plan has all of the right spaces without it being super wasted. Wall-mounted fixtures in here, big closet, kind of divided, but still lots of storage. Hers, his, hers. Plug is centrally located in the laundry room. This one has great storage. Little details, I feel like, that are underrated. Really awesome is right where you're standing. See how we have that recessed dryer vent? The reason why we have that is so that the dryer vent piping go up into this space and the dryer can sit flush against the wall, as opposed to it being smushed right here. Then you have this like void where the socks just go to die. Sweet little Jack and Jill. So 2 bedrooms. I'm a sucker for green, so when in doubt, use green. I also feel like it's gender neutral. Green is the new blue. But then we have the guest. We did, in the event that this is a girl, we gave her some vanity space and separated it out from the game room, bath as well. So she has her own private access here. And then you have 2 awesome storage closets in here. Well, let's talk about this built-in. We built the cabinet open at the bottom with a plug, ready for a 24-inch beverage cooler. But if you don't have a beverage cooler, we have adjustable shelves so that you can actually use it. So that's really actually multi-purpose. You can see that the bottom is open. That's really what the difference is, because here's the other matching 24-inch cabinet. Sometimes people will be like, oh, it's ready for a beverage cooler. We have to get a carpenter out here to cut that out. So we really did actually make it ready for a beverage cooler.
What's cool is that everything that we just went through is just under 3,800 square feet. We've walked hundreds and hundreds of homes. Hardly anybody can execute such a well thought out floor plan with a good square footage.
Yeah.
It's like not too big, not too small.
I think this one really checks all the boxes. It's hot in Houston. When you have kids, you need to entertain them. So always kind of utilizing and making sure that there is a good space for a pool. You can still have a play set. I mean, you can do a couple different things. Screen it in the porch. And what we did was we took the stairs down the back of the house, really to make this space even more usable. Doing it where you can have grill, we have gas stove out over there, so you really can kind of outdoor kitchen, pergola, pool, swing set.
Average lot, 7,300 square feet. This is just over 7,500.